M0FXB, welcome back to my DMR videos. Today we're looking at the Phoenix system. So you've heard of Brandmeister, you've heard of TGIF. Today we're looking at the Phoenix system. First thing we're going to set up is our hotspot or repeater. So let's have a look at the setting. So this is assuming that you've already got a hotspot and you just need to configure it for Phoenix. Go to configuration, because I'm already connected here. Scroll down and you can see we've got DMR turned on. And I've called this Phoenix just so I can find it. Call sign, DMR number, frequency, all the normal settings, radio modem type. You do that when you first configure. But to select the Phoenix system, you need to come here where it says DMR master, okay? Drop down and select the one that I've selected, which is called DMR plus IPSC2 DVSPH-F, okay? Now this command that I put in underneath was recommended by the help group that I'm on here, dvsph.net. So this is the live monitor that we've got, which is handy for listening to certain talk groups, and I just click this yellow box here, but we're not using that now. If you look here, it's going to show you, what to select, which I've just done, but it's also going to give you this link here. See that box there? So copy and paste that into, and if I just go back to the hotspot, into this line here. And I did it. And it looks like you can add these, these different commands and different talk group numbers. But this is what was advised. I put it in. I've also, on my DMR here, you didn't have to do this bit. I've added 01 or 02. I've selected 02, so it means I can run multiple hotspots at the same time. Otherwise, I haven't changed anything else, okay? Just the frequency of the hotspot you can see on my radio there. I'll just show you my radio, which is here. There's a hotspot. I actually made this, the Raspberry Pi. You buy the screen. I know it's quite it looks bright, but it's actually not that bright in real life. A nice dual color screen. It was only about £20, and then you've got my Anytone there as well, 168. But it doesn't matter what radio you've got. You can use, you can use your DMR like Anytone 878. You can use your Alens HD1. That doesn't make any difference. Any DMR radio is going to work on this system. I've got budget radios here, Radtail, RT4D, MD380, RT3S, all that kind of stuff. It's all going to work. So once you've done that and applied, okay, go back to your dashboard and you're going to see just here at the bottom, let's minimize that a bit more. You're going to see here that it says DMR plus IPC2 connected. You've got it green enabled. This is a simplex hotspot, by the way. Everything's enabled, and some stations have already been coming through as well, as you can see on the dashboard. I know it's working, but we still need to configure our radio, which I briefly did in VFO mode, okay? So I could see that it was going to be active. So I just put it into VFO and then typed the frequency and selected digital. So you set a button for VFO or memory mode, which I've done. Let me think now which one. There it is there, VFO memory. So in VFO, I just went green button, down to settings, down to channel set, and then I just went down to channel type and selected digital, just so I would just pick something up, yeah. And I turned on what they call the Digi monitor, which means it will just let anything through. But that's not the proper way to actually configure your radio. That's just a quick way. So now we're going to go into our code plug for our Anytone 168. 878, it makes no difference. It's virtually the same code. So the first thing we'll do is go to zones, and we're going to create a new zone and call it Phoenix. Okay, so if you double click zone, you double click, there's a space, put the word Phoenix in here, like so, and just send any channel into it just so it creates it. That's done. Click OK. So the group's created. Now we just need to go to channel and create a channel that corresponds with our radio. So go to the first blank one here, number 20. And my hotspot, we're going to call this Phoenix 9. And I'm going to put in SL1 for now. 9 just links your hotspot repeater to your radio. It's not actually a talk group, but it's put in as a talk group. Put in the same frequency that we saw in our Pi-Star configuration, which is 433.700. I just put in for now 433.700. okay, and then local is number 9, local, and you do need to create talk group 9 if you haven't already got it. Most code plugs have got it, and we're going to use color code 1 and slot 1 for now. I think, and obviously digital. That's the first channel created. Just show how to do contacts. If you go digital here, go to contact talk group, and then if you want to look at all the Phoenix talk group numbers, it's all on their site. So let's have a quick look at what they've got. I'll put the link in from Pi-Star with lots of talk groups here. Let's put one of the old ones in, which is UK chat 2, which is 81. I don't even know if that one still works, but I'm going to put it in anyway. 81. So we'll open up here and we're going to go contact. We're going to call it chat 2, was it? You have to double click the page first and it opens up this window. Give it the name chat 2. The name isn't the important bit. The actual important bit is group call and 80. Because remember, with DMR, it's all about numbers. So there's that one in. I just realized that 80 isn't chat 2, it's just chat, okay, which is the same as 2350 chat. We're just going to go like that. Click OK. I'll do another one just here. We'll call this one 81. So it'll be chat. It's actually chat 1, and then I'm going to put the words 81 just so we don't get confused. And you can't put 2 in at the same time as well, and then talk group 81. Click OK. So that's enough just to play with for now. But obviously, there's lots you can add there. We go back to the channel that we created. Double click channel. Here's the one we created. Make sure that we've selected up here for the new channel that's going to be 80 and 81. We have to select here where it says local, and we have to select them here. So let's just go, we're going to copy, right, let's copy, paste, 2 channels. And we can just go to the first one. We just need to quickly change that to 80. Like so. Double click and then change the name so we recognize it. And now we're going to call that chat 80. Like so, it's all the same frequencies. I'm using the same color code, but you can use a different slot if you want, because then you can have 2 radios running. That's the thing. If you want, you can use, it's like having the channel cut in half. You can use the channel twice. That's the good thing about DMR. So we've got chat 80 created. And then with the third one, we'll call it chat 81. Chat 81. And we're going to choose here 81. That's fine. Everything else looks the same. Then we go to our zone. That remember we created a zone. Did spell that wrong, didn't I? Phoenix. Like so. Okay. And then we can send those channels into that zone. So we just go like that. You click it. This is every channel on my software. You can see I haven't put many on it. There you are. So that's chat. Actually, I don't want TGIF. We only want the chat ones that we've created here. Have a look. Any more chat ones there? No. Click OK. At the moment in there, we've only got one that we actually want. Lol. We might need to change some of the names just so we can recognize them. So go back to channels. And this one here should be named chat. Just get it right. Chat 81 we wanted in there. So double click, choose 81, and then call it chat 81. That's better. That's better. And then the first one should be called chat 80. So like so. Where's 80? There's 80. Chat 80. Right, that's better. So now we can go back to our zone. Oh, it's saying I've already done that, so I'm just going to change 80 dash. I'll just put 2 for now, just because it doesn't like 2 names the same. So 433, and we want our frequency to match as well. We actually chose 433, I believe, 700 for that. So let's just make sure that's correct. 433 700. There you go. So your radio hotspot has to match the same channel frequency. There you go. Just change that to a 7. Like so. Fast forward if it's boring, you get the idea. And the last one, 7. Oops. That looks better. Chat 81. So we got chat 80. Let's just double check everything. Chat 80. This one should be 81, is it? Let me just make sure. No, let's do one that's 82. So chat 82. We might need to create another group called chat 82. So remember how to create a contact. You just go to contact, add 82, double click, chat 82. Put the number in there, 82. Click OK. We've created that. Go back to channel, double click that one. We're going to call this one 82. I'm getting a bit confused, but you can see what I'm doing. I'm creating some talk groups. Click OK. So let's just double check them. So that one should be chat 80. Yeah, shouldn't really need the extra bit there. Chat 80, the right frequency for my hotspot. Click OK. So I must have another channel called chat 80. Yeah, here it is here. Double click this one. Right, I got organized then. Look, chat 80, 81, 82. Go to zone, make sure they're in the Phoenix zone. So we've got 80, 81, and there's 82. 3 channels that we've created. Click OK. Save. I'm going to save this code plug in my document, so I'm going to call it Phoenix. Click save, and then I'm going to write to radio. And then what I'll do, just so it's quicker, before I write it to the radio, I'm going to go optional. I'm going to tell it to boot up, going in power on. I'm going to tell it to boot up using Phoenix. I'll probably dedicate another radio to it completely, but for now, Phoenix, and we'll do it to chat 80. And the B section is on Phoenix. Click OK, save again, just so we don't lose it. And then go, now write it to the radio. Click OK. And then go write to radio. And then click OK. Click OK. Writes to the radio. Should boot up straight on Phoenix now. So if we move this across and go to the Phoenix dashboard, see it booting up. Yeah, you can see Phoenix there on the A band. Now if I get my I'll try and get my hotspot and my dashboard on at the same time. So we haven't tested this yet, but let's give it a go. So we've got the dashboard on the right, we've got my radio, my hotspot screen here, and if you look at the Pi star, so when we transmit, Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo calling for a contact M0 FXB. And with a bit of luck, someone should reply to us. You'll see them on the hotspot, you'll see them on Pi star. Looking at the dashboard, am I there? I'm not seeing myself there at the moment. but we won't give up. Everything's working. We just want to speak to someone. Let's try again. Mike 0, Fox X-Ray Bravo, test. The other thing is I do remember that the 2350, there I am, 81 UK chat. So I am showing up. There's a bit of a delay there. A lot of people do use 2350, and then you've got 23526 there, which is HubNet. So it's all working. Let's try and add 2351. Let me just quickly add that in. Let's just do this query quickly. So channel, click OK. Channel. I'll move me out of the way because the best way to learn CodePlug is just to keep faffing around with it. So we're going to go copy, paste, and we're going to go into here, just choose, see if we've got 2350 in there. We haven't, so we need to add that. It's fine. We go to contact. We have got it, number 3 there. That's good. Then it's called chat. So that's fine. Back to the CodePlug channel, double click. Well, notice that the transmit frequency is wrong here. I'll quickly just correct that while I'm here. It's like this with CodePlugs. You're always tiny little thing that you forget. It makes all the difference. You can spend hours and hours thinking, why isn't it working? And then you realize 437. So it's 437 400, which is, I think that's actually wrong. It should be 4. Let me double check a minute. Yeah, it's 433 700. So 433.700. Backspace 7. Yeah, that's okay. This one here, 433 700. 433.700. Click OK. 1, 2, 3, 433. I'm just checking them all now. That looks right. And then we're going to go copy, paste. Double click. We're going to choose chat this time, which is 2350. And we're going to call it chat 2350. And 2351, have you ever heard of that? Is actually CQ UK. So we'll go copy, paste, double click. 2351, we'll call that, and that one is called chat 1. Let's just check. Let me just check, make sure I'm not doubling up. So we'll go to contacts, 2351, there it is there, chat 1, just making sure. That's good. So we go channel, double click, chat 1. That's it. Click OK. Go to zone. Put that in our zone here, so we can find it. See the channels that haven't been put in there yet. So we just click one of them and just all 3 can go in. And then we save so we don't lose it. Click OK. Save. And then we're going to go right to radio. Right to radio. Click OK. So now if I choose that channel, just by turning the middle knob when it comes back to life, you can minimize that. Wait for the reboot. There's our little dashboard there. Phoenix, which is one of the first systems that was used really with DMR, and very popular. And then you've got the Southwest cluster, haven't you? So it's like someone's already there. Quite busy, that one. So if we go to, what number did I put? I'm just going to check the channel number. Just go back to the CodePlug channels. and I put it on 242351. 24. So we'll turn to 24. Actually, no, we won't. We'll leave it on 23 for now, and that should be 2350. Let's just call through and then we'll end the video. Mike 0 Fox X-Ray Bravo calling for a contact M0FXB. Like so. Oh, someone's already there.
And with one of the guy who made the radio hub, and he was looking at the likes of Zello and its use. And I thought, as a radio hub, why would I use something like the Zello when I've got a license, I've got access to other digital modes? And I just
I've heard that a few times.
I mean, you could say, you might have some friends who aren't licensed and you can talk to them over the likes of Zello. But I just don't see the need for it. I just don't see the need for it myself when you've got a license. And all I talk to, they've got licenses as well.
It's a hobby. Talk to everyone. Doesn't matter what you're on. As long as you're enjoying yourself, stay positive and make friends. Make friends.
You can get onto a couple of the networks via Zello.
So that's it. Check it. Give it a go. Phoenix. Bye for now.